Gate up. Whee! All right, just got the van back. Tommy Gate's installed. It's a Cavalier Tommy Gate, so meaning that it will close and allow one door to be accessible at all times, and it folds vertically against the left wall. We're not gonna kill ourselves pushing carts up a ramp. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What? No. I didn't. I wasn't.
To anybody who works out of our van, including me, I did not want to be pushing carts up and down for years to come, especially when some of those carts are heavy. We're now going to cameras and interior lighting. That's what we got on the docket the rest of the day.
All right, we got some LED lights ordered. We are gonna mock it out real quick and see how many did it come with. 6?
6.
Came with 6 strips. I think they're 10 inches to a foot long. They're about yay long. We're gonna mock out where they're gonna go. What's nice about them is they're completely modular in the connection points, so we could order more lights if we decide we need more lighting and we want to connect some. It's just a 2-way plug, so we can just order another pack if we deem we need more than 6. And then this is gonna run in the wall, nice, and then it's gonna plug into our power bank here, so we can always have lighting. That's what we're doing now. Hey!
Maybe 2 like that, and then 2 side cameras. These are the side ones. And you can trigger these so that way when you put on your left blinker, the left camera shows up, and when you put on the right blinker, the right camera shows up.
Red and yellow wires are power wires. Green, blue, and green. The red power wire. This should be connected to the positive pole of the power supply.
Oh, it's red wire to red wire.
I think it would be back and 2 sides.
Yes, that's the ones that, because if you put
When you go to reverse, it'll trigger that. Left, right, it'll trigger that. I'm just gonna figure that out. We're back here this morning. We did have our camera system installed professionally. We looked at it last time and decided this is not for us.
Don't hurt yourself now. Can't do it. Can't do it.
And somebody else should be paid to do this better than we can do it. Last time you saw us, we were figuring out the lighting. Well, we did order another pack of those bar lights. So we're gonna figure out the spacing of those. We now have 12 to work with. We may use 8, we may use all 12. Figure that out. We did find out we need to adhere them, maybe with the sticky paper that's provided, because the magnets did not hold. Kevin hit 1 bump and a couple of them fell down.
It's one of those like little speed bumps.
Yeah.
Dunk, dunk.
Boom, 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 boom. We are then going to put the nice insulation on the roof. We are then going to get the spare tire up on our lovely roof rack. We ordered a bracket for it, and that should be today. So I was just gonna throw them all up with the magnets. We can kind of see if we like it. I mean, I know you said we might not need all 12, but there's all 12.
All 12's up, all right.
Basically 2 per rung.
Okay.
Is it excessive? Maybe, but they're dimmable.
I think the cables are not gonna allow us to do all 12. I think we need to actually save
See
cables.
what we have for cables.
I think just kind of, eyeballing, I think 10 was gonna work for the sole fact that the cabling to get it to daisy chain us through. Let's plug in that one and start there.
Start there.
Kind of go for gold on this one. Oh, can we pull it?
You got it. There it is.
My hand out, make sure I'm not stuck. Got it, don't worry. I know we were worried.
Oh, we were worried about you.
Liar!
This actually will tell us how
Tell us how the rest of them fit.
Yeah, I am right at this rung. That's what
That's nice.
That's what it's supposed to do.
Okay. Well, I think if you get that one, if you stick about where you were. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
All right. We think it's this one, right?
I mean, yeah, that fits.
That's
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. they'll all fit. The two ends need to be trimmed.
Weird.
And the light needs to be trimmed.
Again, weird.
Yeah. I mean, they were cut to fit. There's just excess on a couple.
Yep, so let's do the easy ones.
Do the easy ones that don't need to be trimmed.
Get them out of the way.
Yeah. He just wanted me to do it to see if it comes out any straighter.
Correct.
Transition shot.
And then he transitions after you say transition.
Crikey. In the wild, there's a dingo on the other side of this brush. Don't get too close. It's danger.
Very happy with this. Got the roof liner from Upfit, and definitely had to make a few tweaks. Kind of weird. We had to get rid of 4 inches. Just kind of weird that didn't fit. All the other ones did. The van we bought had an interior light already built in, so we just had to cut around that. But outside of that, pretty smooth, actually. So, next scene.
Be heavy. For the Tommy Gate install, they had to take the whole spare tire mechanism that goes under the back of the van out to put their electronics in there. So we had 2 options. Keep this inside the van somewhere and take up space, or put it on the roof rack. So, I think you can guess what we're doing. Putting it in the van. No. Maybe I can get the lock nut on there after and flatten it out. We're building shelves today. We're putting some nice 1/4-inch plywood. We ordered the 80/20 for our shelving. You can cut 1/4-inch plywood to fit nice and perfectly in between the slots. So we're gonna make a nice box.
Yeah,
Not bad.
that's solid.
That's not bad.
Yeah, so we have 2 of our inserts already made. We have kind of figured out the routine. So just creating the right side panel right now. Once we have that in, we do the top panel that the 4x will actually end up laying on. And our combo holder and the bottom portion of the 4x box will have been created. We tighten everything up. That's our first one, and then we got the big shelf and the medium shelf. So yes, we started with the small one first to make sure we got this right. We've been doing this for like 45 minutes. It's gonna be a long day of a lot of meticulous cuts, but it will all be worth it. If we did this right, it fits right there. We're mock putting this together. We put it together just to make sure it not only fit, we had all the parts, but also starting to get our measurements for the plethora amount of cuts. Yeah.
You notice we finished this one. Nice. There's 4 pieces of wood. I'm gonna slide some combos under there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
4x box on top.
4x box will go on top.
Let's move this real quick and put this up because it's scratching every time it taps it. I can see it. So that way at least.
Oh yeah.
Rig off, man.
Oh yeah, that's hot.
All right. Ryan will get to where our issue was that we discovered yesterday at the end of our day. But what we're doing now, real quick, is adding panels on the inside. We did some additional sizing of some of our gear and determined that this small little weird corner unit that we had to create because of the wheel well, it will fit one of our containers really, really, really nicely.
last night while we were working, we got to about this point that you're looking at now and started talking about how it was going to attach to the wall, and okay, this is good. We were sizing up how it fits up against the wall with the curvature, testing brackets, or starting to want to test brackets, and realized that in order to put these brackets on, you have to be able to slide a piece in that the screw goes into. This little guy slides nicely in here. Well, when you already have stuff built to a certain point, this one we were able to put in easily. Other ones that we're going to want to put on here, on the other shelf, now that this is all locked in, you can't get it in there. You have to put it in preemptively. So, it took us about a half hour to figure out where we wanted those brackets, and then take apart a few sections and then wiggle some pieces in. You know, it added a half hour to our night, but I think it was the right time to find it versus later today when we're like, all right, let's put it up against the wall, and then we can't do it and we have to take a bunch of stuff apart. So, and then 2 more shelves to put in. We already have the long pieces here cut. We just need to cut the side pieces that will go on there. So this one should be done hopefully in the next 2 hours. They're looking nice though. Go perfectly. Milk crate fits right there. We're gonna put like 5 of them in here and here. This will be for cases, etc. Apple boxes maybe.
I think there's actually technically an air gap.
Yeah.
By like.
It's not actually touching right
Oh
there.
no, it's touching on this.
Touching? Yeah, I thought it was.
There's an air gap on
well,
the.
yeah, because
like that's
slant,
funny.
Right.
Ready to receive?
Pretty close to where it needs to be. Let's see. It looks like it lines up. It's damn close, for sure. Close?
Oh yeah. No, money. Money. This is very insanely critical component to any good van. A van fridge. Alright. Here's to hoping this is the right, and it is. It fits right in that slot. It's like we planned it.
Are you the blind guy that tightened this one down crooked?
I need my son's glasses.
Clearly. I'm like, why is this like not anywhere near square?
This is gonna be so
That's
nice.
Gonna be nice.
Yep. Van fridge. This is what we're gonna be known for. It's not all the other goodies.
No,
it's...
everyone's gonna be like, they got a fridge.
I love refrigerators.
Why's that? We could get both of those out of this, it looks like. It's 30, 15 and an eighth. We only need 30 inches by 13 and an eighth, which we're longer than that.
Which leaves the most out of that and allows us to play around with that for our right side of our 4x box, which is gonna go to the driver's side. And we're gonna put carpet on that side, so over our shoulders, kind of behind us, it looks nicer, quite frankly.
We're gonna need about 5 feet to get it to there. A little more to get it to the top of it.
Yeah. Which is
where we're going, because we don't want to go and lose this.
Correct. And again, for safety, we want...
So we need to get a 4x8 sheet and then cut it to this height on the long side, and then you need 2 sheets here. And then we got to connect, get a bracket.
Yeah, which
to connect them
on
the
this one I'm
inside.
not worried about. This one kind of sucks because it's so thin.
Flimsy. If we're just going to carpet it, just do thick stuff there too. It's going to be more money, but...
A lot more weight.
A lot more weight too.
A lot more weight.
A lot more weight.
We have to mock this up heavily tomorrow.
Heavily.
Okay.
Heavily. Figure it out tomorrow.
Because then we have to build on Monday.
We have to. Yeah. This needs to be done on Monday.
Yeah. That's
Yep. All right. Well, let's get these. I know what the 4 pieces we need are. And that's the last of the cutting.
That is the last of the cutting. Oh,
This-
yeah.
And the other,
Yep.
maybe that can just slide right in.
In between, yep.
Yeah.
That's great, because then that gives us, several right here mount points, but then more specifically, like
Yeah.
up there
There.
and
over.
around.
So
So
39 could go there.
Do we get the 111 here?
97 and a half, let's say 96.
So, I mean, it would be this whole wall, again, slightly under, who
Okay,
cares?
that's not bad.
We just can't go higher.
And then we just need to put like something to hold it in place.
Yes, but then
We'll see the pipes here, maybe. I'm not worried about that.
I don't care if we see the pipe. It does not bother me. We just need to be,
How
we
long
need
is
to have,
this? How
we need to
long
have
is this shelf?
compartments. We need to have compartments here.
We need to section it off.
And then the 10 foot,
And then the 10 foot is here.
and then the 12 foot.
12 foot's right here on my man's shoulder. Right here. Transition.
Hello?
Hey, Chris, it's Kevin Etchemandia. How you doing, my man?
What's going on?
Hey, with the van that we've been building, we need some help. Not gonna lie. We're trying to build 2 boxes that will hold a bunch of metal pipe and 4-foot flags as well. 2 different boxes for 2 different usages. Funny enough, they actually will intersect at one point. The pipe holder box will lay on top of the 4-foot box, but in 2 different points.
Okay. Yeah, when you start heading towards your house, give me an ETA.
Okay, deal. All right, talk to you in a little bit then. All right, bye.
All right, so he's gonna help us
Yeah, he's helping us, and to the point that he's actually going to meet me now to
figure it out.
figure it out. So we need to load up
All the pipe.
all the pipe.
Maybe a few more 4x and
full-
2x3s and
Yeah.
Because you only have one of each at the house, I think.
Correct. Yeah, we need to put a good amount in here, which we can pin it all behind this. Pipe can go safely on the floor, and I say we capitalize on that. All right, so we are cutting strips out of this like foam insulation. If you recall back to when we had a empty van, this was actually our second layer of insulation, which also partially does sound dampening, which is great. The gap between the 1/4 inch plywood and the top of the metal shelves is 1/2 inch. Well, this is conveniently a 1/4 inch, and then the carpet is a 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch.
Oh, what? It fits so good.
My hopes and prayers were met. That was easy. Where's that red button?
Where's the what?
Red button. That was easy.
Staples. That was easy.
So you saw us putting on the insulation on the shelves. We got to a certain point, got almost all of it done, and then paused on that. We actually brought a contractor in. He is building us the 4x box and came up with a solution for our 6, 8, 10, and 12 foot pipes that we're gonna put up here. Kevin and I then came in and hung some of our E-track. There's still more to be hung, but these 2 needed to get hung before this can get secured to the wall. And once that gets secured, this is getting secured. Our pipes are going up here, so we kind of had to get those in now. So we paused on this, got those up. Those are looking good. I am now back to putting on insulation. I have 2 more pieces to put on, and then I'm gonna start putting the carpet on. That's where we're at. Fits nice. No. I was listening to the glorious squeaky sound of it being laid in.
That's what she said.
Oh yeah, all right. Cool. Gorilla glue, baby. That is decent.
Yeah, if this is the top of your 3/4, that's perfect, because then we get as much out of these as possible. We have 2 added cubbies out of nothing, like no magic. Just out of
Magic. It's magic.
Straight magic is how this.
Magician. It's just magic.
Look at this little contraption. I don't want any of this, but it's just cool to see. I have the tools that I need to get my jobs done around the house. That's all that matters.
All right, still laying carpet. You know how it do. We got another piece of E-track in there because we were ready for it on the other side. Got our tubes cut to length for all our different pipes that we need and speed rail. They're all cut, they're all capped. Kevin is currently gonna spray paint them. Those will then get put in and strapped down. It's been a good day, getting a bunch of random things done all at once, but it's all getting there and it's looking good. Just free ball in the grass, no cardboard, no spare wood that he's got. He complains about all the wood and he's just destroying his grass. Come on, man. It's not like you have nothing. I mean, kill your grass if you want, but